everyone, welcome back. Happy Friday. So for today's video I decided to just do a left-handed drawing. As you can see, I've already gotten started. So this one, as I said, is all left-handed, and I just went straight into using the ink. I didn't stop to sketch it in pencil first. I used the finest fine tip marker of my Molotow black liner inking pens, which is a 0.5. Sorry, I can't see if it's... you get the idea. And then since my brush tip markers are all a little bit low, I'm using the Master's Touch brush tip marker. And out of all of the brush tip pens that I've used, as far as black ink goes, I think this one may be my favorite. I haven't used the other pens in the pack to see how they are, but I really like this one. Just the way the ink comes out of it and how smooth it is. I really like it. Then I've used Faber-Castell and Molotow and that other one that I can't remember, Micron. That's the other one I've used. And this one, I really like this brush tip best. So probably gonna have to get more of these. And this couple, I'm going to have to name them because I've drawn them a few times in my left-handed practices now. And they're actually wearing clothes that they wore in my first, in the first drawing that I ever did of them. So, just something fun for me to do. And added some mischievous fur babies in there. You can see there's a dog and there's a cat over here, another cat there. And I actually have one of the other left-handed studies of them off to the side so that I can get the cats and dogs and dog right. I'll go ahead and bring that over. See? And that was, like I said, that was left-handed. Anyone who's watching this who hasn't seen my videos before may be wondering why I'm making such a big deal out of telling you that it's left-handed. It's because my right hand is my dominant hand. Oop! The air just came on. Hang on a second. Okay. So I've been practicing using my left hand because I'd like to be just as comfortable and proficient with that one as I am with my right. I decided to add their pets in here just because it I just think it's a little something fun to do. Trying to play around with that light because there's just so much shadow in here. I'm filming later than I usually do. And sorry about that. Lens flare. It's like you're in a J.J. Abrams film. Yes, I said that. No, I'm not sorry. Let's see. And I don't know what I was saying before getting that dig in about the lens flare. But I didn't want to just not film today because I enjoy making these videos. And I've gotten into the routine of making daily videos, so I want to stick with that. And the cats are a little cartoony, as you can tell. But I say that there's only one cat to look at right now, but they are a little cartoony. And that's okay. That's what I was going for. Speaking of cats, I'm not sure if you can hear that strange noise in the background, but my cat Tiberius is snoring. So he's getting his 18 hours in. He's got some snores going on there. And I think he's 3 years old this year, Tiberius. He's a rescue cat. All of my animals are rescues. So he's a really sweet boy. Funny thing about him though, you can't just walk up and pet him. You have to boop his nose first or he gets kind of spazzy. I did use reference for the couple. Make sure also that I got their proportions right and their relation to each other with the size. And one doesn't look like a giant, one looks like, you know, a smaller person. So they all work together. The lighting is not so great in this video, I'm sorry. Like I said, I usually film earlier in the day. If you're still with me, thank you for hanging out. When I'm drawing the cats in my illustrations, I don't make the lines too smooth. You can see they're a little bit sketchy. And I do that because I want them to still look furry, you know. The humans, I try to keep the lines on them as smooth as I can. They're still a little bit loose, but it's because I'm using my left hand, I think. I don't know what that noise was. I didn't give myself a time limit on this one either. The first few videos that I shared with you, I was doing the 15-minute left-handed challenges to see just how much of a drawing I could complete within 15 minutes. But this one I haven't given myself a time limit on. I'm gonna leave it black and gray with just a little bit of red here and there. I've always, probably for the last several years, really liked that, like the look of that. And I used to do it pretty often several years ago. And then I got into just coloring the whole thing. And sometimes just leaving it black and white, but I've started to fall back into it. I might have also been, was thinking about that earlier before I started filming. I might add just a little bit of yellow to the 3 broken egg yolks. I haven't decided on that yet for sure, but we'll see. Another reason I've chosen to draw these two is I've always been more comfortable drawing women than men. And when I have drawn men, sometimes that was a cat jumping off the counter. Sometimes when I draw men, they'll look a little bit girly, especially around their hips. So I've been trying to get more practice in on drawing men, making sure that they're masculine in their appearance. And if I draw couples, then I get to do both things. I give myself what I'm comfortable drawing with the women, and also practice on what I need to practice on as far as drawing the men. Trying to figure out what to go to next. Let's see. I've been using this brush tip marker a lot lately also. It's and some things they're easier to use than the regular tips, but you also have to keep in mind that you're not going to get the lines as crisp as you may want them, so there's definitely a right time to use them, and there are times that they're not really appropriate for what you want to do. Supposed to be a canister on top of the counter. I'm going to have to work on that one. And we are just about at that 15-minute mark that I try to stick with for these videos, and I'm going to go ahead and call it and go back to work on this off camera after I get some dinner. It's dinner time and I'm hungry. So thank you for spending your time with me and choosing to watch my videos. I do appreciate it. Every time you guys watch videos, it means a lot to me. If any questions, critiques, comments, advice, or anything you want to leave in the comments below, go ahead and leave that for me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Any of my videos that you enjoy, please share the links on your social media page. Get the word out on help me get the word out on my channel here. I really appreciate that as well. And I hope that you guys have a great weekend. This is Friday, so weekend's just starting. Hope you've enjoyed your week and that you have an awesome, relaxing, happy, hassle-free weekend. And I will see you here tomorrow, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Take care.